Hey everyone, it's Jennifer. First of all, thank you so much for coming to my blog and watching my vlog. This is my first vlog ever. I've never been very comfortable doing it, but I figured for a topic like this, I figured this was probably the best way to do it. There's a lot of other vlogs out there on weight loss surgery, um, but this one I'm primarily doing it for me, I guess, to kind of chronicle my journey. But, of course, you guys are coming along for the ride, and I really appreciate it. So, yeah, all right. Well, I'm Jennifer. If you read my vlog, or read my blog, rather, you know me as Supermom Jen. I'm also known as Wife of Keelan in the gaming world, especially if you watch the 4Nerd Gaming videos. You know me as Wife of Keelan. This is what I look like. Now you can put a face with a name and the gaming persona. And I'm also known as Jenny June. Some of you who know me from Mess's Forge may know me as Jenny June. So yeah, so that's me. That's who I am. And as I mentioned, this vlog is about weight loss surgery because I have decided that I'm going to have the gastric sleeve procedure done. It was not an easy decision to make. Many of you who have read my blog know the struggles that I have had the last few years with the ups and the downs and the diets and everything. Even at one point, I think on my blog, I actually spoke out against weight loss surgery. And I think that was more out of fear and misunderstanding and ignorance than it was anything else. After doing a whole lot of research and talking to a whole lot of people, to me, it seems like the logical step for me to take now at this point. I've been obese since childhood. I think I hit the obesity mark at age 10, somewhere around there. And it wasn't very long after I graduated high school that I reached the morbidly obese mark. I'm now 36 years old, and I have been morbidly obese for all of my adult life, if that tells you anything. It's been a rough road. I was bullied in school. I was, bullied at the school that I started off in, and we moved, and I was bullied in that school, and we moved again, and I was bullied in that school, and, so the more I was bullied, the more I ate, the more I ate, the bigger I got, the bigger I got, the more I was bullied, so, the vicious cycle. And, for me, it was, eating was the emotional reaction for me, because I couldn't process what was going on, and so I ate to cover it up, and yeah, and so that went on long into adulthood, and until a few years ago when I decided to really try to get serious about losing weight. I've tried just about every diet you can think of. I've done Atkins, I've done South Beach, I've done Weight Watchers, I've done the blood type diet, I've done fasting. Oh, excuse me, I've done something called the Eden diet. I've been doing a Made to Crave workshop, and and the list just continues to go on. I've fasted, I've done liquid diets, I've done the grapefruit diet, the juice diet, the list, like I said, just it goes on and on and on. And I would stick with one or two for a few weeks, and some even longer, but inadvertently I would always go back to the way life was before. And of course, the second that I would stop doing the diet is when I would gain weight back, and generally I gained back more than what I lost. Now, it happened in every case, just about. The last one with the Weight Watchers, I started Weight Watchers, I was 310 pounds. I got down to 272 pounds, and now my weight is 292 pounds, so you can see I gained 20 pounds back. The decision to do weight loss surgery, like I said, it was not an easy one. It took a lot of discussion and a lot of research and a lot of prayer. And I think the day that my husband turned around and looked at me and said, I don't want to lose you because of your weight, that was what really affected me enough to say, okay, this is it. We got to do this now. I have people in my life that will tell me that doing this is taking the easy way out. My response to them is, okay, the easy way out is not getting part of your stomach removed and having to be on, liquid diets and having to watch every little piece of food that goes into your mouth for the rest of your life. Still, the easy way out. I mean, we're getting weight loss surgery, yes, as a tool, but the fact of the matter is, regardless of the fact of whether we have had weight loss surgery or not, you still have to watch what you eat. You still have to watch everything that goes in your mouth. And after surgery, it's even more important because our bodies can only hold so much, and so every little thing that goes in our mouth has to count. It has to be the most nutritious thing that you can possibly eat. So, that means whereas people that are dieting and exercising can have a cookie or a piece of cake or ice cream every now and again, I can't. I will probably not ever be able to have those things, at least not for a very long time. And, so to me, to say that weight loss surgery is the easy way out, I think people should step back and really do their research on it. And, understand that it's not something that's just arbitrarily thrown. You don't sit there at 165 pounds and say, oh, I'm overweight. Ooh, I guess I'm going to go have a lap band or bypass or something. I mean, no. That's not what it's for. It's for people that are in trouble, people who are in dangerously high states of obesity. And it is a very valuable tool that many, many people can benefit from. And so if you're one of those people who think that I'm taking the easy way out, I really urge you to go and do some more reading and some more research. And, that way, at least if you're going to be arguing, you at least know what you're arguing against. So, okay, as I said, I'm 292 pounds as of today. I've been obese all of my life, a lot of you watching this knew me in school, and so the struggles that I've gone through, the bullying that I went through, and so I've noticed that from most of you guys is where I've gotten the majority of my support, because you guys know what I've been through my whole life, and I'm very thankful for each and every one of you. You guys are lifting me up and cheering me on, and I just appreciate you guys a lot. So why did I choose to do the gastric sleeve as opposed to other surgeries? Okay, well, the gastric bypass and the Roux-en-Y bypass are both wonderful surgeries, but they're for a specific situation, which would be extreme morbidly obese people that, 400, 500, 600-pound range, people that need to get the weight off really fast, people that are very highly diabetic, heart disease, people that have really bad issues that, literally you could die tomorrow just from your weight. That's what those types of surgeries are for, I feel. And for me, that's not the situation that I'm in. I am obese and I do have some problems, but for the most part, my health is still intact. I do not have diabetes. I do have a little bit of high blood pressure, but it's not dangerously high yet. I don't have any heart disease. I don't have sleep apnea that I know of. So, so for me, the problem is not as dire as to need bypass of any kind. So that left the lap band surgery or the gastric sleeve. The lap band was actually what I was going to go with, but in doing some more research and in talking to my mom, who's actually had the lap band for 7 years, I kind of realized that it wasn't going to be for me. The thing that I like the most about the sleeve is the permanence of it and the longevity of it. Um, it's it's one of those things that when you have the lap band, I mean, honestly, I can't see myself at 80 years old having to go to the hospital for a broken hip and, having a lap band around my stomach, so I feel like before then I would have to have it removed, which could, cause more problems in the long run. And the fact of the matter is, with the sleeve, you don't ever have to go in and have it taken out, because it's permanent. And the other thing about the sleeve that was kind of a draw to me is that I don't have to go back to the doctor repeatedly to have saline put in and saline taken out of the band. That's something that I'm just not into. I don't like needles. I don't like shots. And, for me, just the thought of having to be stuck often just wasn't, appealing. But after talking to my doctor, when my doctor looked at me and said if I was going to have bariatric surgery today, I would have the gastric sleeve done. And that was the point that I kind of looked at him and said, okay, well, let's do the sleeve. So, and let's see, I am excited about it, very excited. Right now we are just waiting for approval from insurance. United Healthcare is the insurance that I'm on, and they require that you have a 40 or above BMI with no complications, or a 35 BMI with other complications like diabetes, sleep apnea, and that kind of thing. I am a 47 BMI, so that was no problem there. Also, of course, 5 years medical history of being obese, and I have far beyond 5 years, so that wasn't a problem either. And of course, there is a psych evaluation, which I did a couple weeks ago. I went to Dr. Kluge in Carrollton, Dallas area, and he was absolutely fantastic. I definitely do recommend Dr. Kluge if you have to have a psych evaluation, because he works directly with another bariatric surgeon, so he knows bariatric surgery very well. He was wonderful to talk to. He had a wealth of information, and to be honest, I think we laughed through the entire conversation, so that was pretty awesome for me. I also went to the nutritionist on last Monday. I went to the nutritionist. I talked to the lady that was in my surgeon's office, and that was a really wonderful experience as well. I got a lot of great information. I learned some things that I didn't know about the sleeve and the differences between eating with the sleeve and eating with the band. There's a lot of differences there. So yeah, yeah. My surgeon is Dr. Vaninga in Carrollton. I'm very excited about having this done with him. He did my mom's lap band 7 years ago, so I know him very well. And I know he's a wonderful doctor. He's a wonderful surgeon, and I know that I'm going to be in great hands with him. So in the meantime, while we wait for approval, I'm trying out different protein shakes and learning different recipes to try for my 2 weeks full liquid diet after surgery. So, I'm learning more and more, and visiting websites and visiting message boards and watching videos and learning as much as I can about what it means to have a gastric sleeve. So I'm very excited. I'm ready for it, and this video has gone way over time, so I will say goodbye now. But thank you so much again for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I will be back at least once a week, probably more. Little brief moments to say hi, little brief moments to tell you how I'm doing, updates on when I get approved, when my surgery date is, and then of course after surgery, we're going to be doing the whole weight loss thing. So yeah, so thanks guys for watching. We'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.